Hello and welcome to WDOC. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the gears in a 2075 Traxxas servo. So when I turn this on, and I turn the controller on, it makes that noise when I turn to the right. And then it gets worse like this, so it doesn't even do anything. So I'm going to show you guys how to replace the gears. So first thing you want to do is get some gears. I just got them off eBay for like $5. Next, you want to go underneath here and remove this servo saver here. So you'll need a hex to get in there and take out that screw. Now that the screw's out, you just want to take the servo saver and pop it off just like that. And then you want to go up top here to the top of the servo and take out those 4 Phillips head screws. I have worked on the servo before, so the screws are pretty tight. Now the screws are loose, you just want to pop up the whole body of the servo up. Now you are into the gears. So I'm going to just take all the screws from the top here out completely so I don't lose them. But you can probably keep them in, they'll be fine. So now you want to get into your new gears and open them up. By the way, the replacement gears for this is the Traxxas 2072A plastic gears. Now that we have the gears and bearings out of the box, we want to take out all of the old gears and bearings in here to then put the new ones in. So when you put it back together, you want to follow this diagram here, which comes with the Traxxas 2072A. It looks like here you can also use this to fix the 2056 servo, the 2018 servo, the 2055 servo, and the 2070 servo. So you want to just take out all the old gears. If I can get my fingers in there. Or I can use a screwdriver. You also want to make sure that you don't lose these little pins that are in the gears, because you need those to put the gears back in. So I'm going to put that back in there. And then you just want to push from underneath to get this gear out. It should just push. Is there something underneath here? Actually, yeah, there is something underneath here. So it looks like that's part of the servo saver currently on there. So if you're gonna replace all the gears here, you need to take that off and push right up on this gear. But for me, that gear's not broken, so I'll just save that gear for another day. The gear that is broken in here is this one right here. The teeth on the side here are all chewed up. So I am going to replace this one also because this one is also looking a little bit worse for wear. But like I said before, now what you want to do is follow the diagram and put the servo back together with the new gears. So I have done this before, so it's going to be a little bit easier for me. You want to get that right in there. This one, now I need to look at the diagram. This one should go on the servo right on the bottom. Yeah, so this gear goes right in the middle, but there is a tab there for the little motor in there, so I need to take the pin back out, put the pin through the gear, slip the gear in there, and then put the pin in. There you go, that's in. And then this gear right here goes right here. And now all we need to do is put the servo back together. So just take the top of the servo, line that middle pin up there, and then you just gotta move it around a bit. Alright, so it looks like while I was trying to put the top of the servo back on, I broke a tooth of the gear right in there. So now I need to change this gear. Good thing is, I have the one that I wasn't gonna put in. So now I need to figure out how to get that cup off there. I'm gonna try and put a screwdriver in there. Get my fingernails in there. Do something, but I'm gonna do this off camera too because I need two hands for this. So here's the gear. I'm just gonna take my screwdriver and put it in here and try and get the bearing out. But I just realized, yeah. Alright, so now we have our new gear that's gonna go in the bottom there, and we have our new bearings. So one of them slips on here, and the other one goes in this side. And there you go, the new bearings are on. And then on the old one, there's a seal here. So I'm going to take that seal off and put it on the new one. So now, just push the gear right through. It's in. Now I'm going to try again and put this back together. So that's in like that. Put the middle both through. Once again, I'm gonna do this off camera. Alright, something that I probably should have done in the first place, but I'm telling you guys this, is just put all the gears onto this side of the servo and slip it in. You will have to push down, but slip it in and just do the bottom there. Should be good. Just, yeah, it's good enough. So now you want to put the screws back up through the top. And screw them back in. watch that gap there, because I don't know if that's gonna close. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Close enough for me. Alright, now that's back together, you want to take that servo saver gear and put it right on the bottom and just push it in. Just like that. Now what you want to do is you want to turn the color back on, turn the controller on, and the servo is only turning one way. Let's see here. Yeah, the servo's not turning as much as it should. So I'm gonna go back in here and see what's going on. Alright, so I figured out the problem. That tab there was over by this gear, so I think it was hitting the gear. Also, there's a little black sensor on the back side of this gear telling the servo what position the steering's at. So you want to make sure that that's in line with this wall here. So then it will tell the servo that everything's facing straight. So now, if I turn the color back on, what's happening down there? The gear mesh right down there is also not going together. Don't know why. There you go. Alright, so now we should be able to just put this back in like before. And that sits down there pretty nicely now. So now if I turn the color on, it turns both ways. So now we can put the screws back in. And then we can put the servo saver piece back on like before. Turn this color back up. Make sure that piece is in well. And then put the tires to the point where you think they're straight. Or at least as straight as they're gonna get. And then take the servo saver and push that onto your servo. And they should still look straight, which I think that's good. And then you just want to take your screw and screw this back together. Sorry about this, just gotta get the screw in. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video because I can't seem to get it lined up, so I'll join back with you guys. Alright, so the screw's back in, so I'm going to turn the color back on. Nice. The other thing that I forgot to do is I have some grease, some Traxxas grease, which it did not come with these gears, but I just had it from a previous project. So I'm going to take it back apart and put that in. So you can do that if you want to, but you don't need to. You probably don't need to. But it's fixed.